I had a request from a viewer on how to make your own logo and put them onto your product. But not only can you just make your own logo and put them on your own product, you can actually make as many logos as you want and you can sell them on Etsy. And then all you would need is to get their information, like if they had an Etsy shop or if they had a photography business, you know, whatever it is that they would need that logo for. If they find your logo example on Etsy, they can purchase that, and then they give you the name of their store or shop, or if they're branding theirself, their name, and they give you the information on what you want it to say. So before we get into this video on how to do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell notification so you do not miss out on any future videos that I will be uploading. Also, stay tuned here within the next week. I am going to be launching my Girl Boss gear, and I will be putting links to that in the description below. It's basically going to be coffee mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, all Girl Boss gear. So let's jump right into the video, and I'll show you how to make a simple logo, and it's basically the same concept that I have been doing in almost all of my videos. So we are in iPicky.com, and we are going to click to create a design. Okay, so right here we need to start with a blank template. It doesn't need to be that big. I'm just going to start with 500 by 500, and we're going to click create. And I'll show you how to do a couple of these logos. I mean, you can get as creative as you want with this and however you want to do it. So I'm just going to start out with a basic one here. So we're going to add some text, and I'm just using this as an example here. I'm using my own name, so I'm just going to put Alicia Khan, and then I want to change the font. And like I said, it's all a matter of preference and how you want to do this. I am just going to be showing you the fundamentals here on how you do this. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to add a separator. Now, you can use the separators right here on iPicky, or you can get your own separators. You can purchase them on Creative Market. You can get them on Etsy directly. So if you go here to where it says add vector sticker, you have all these options for geometric shapes, all these different things right here. So you're going to click right here where it says ornaments, and this is where you have all these different separators. So I'm going to actually use this one, and we're going to make this a little bit bigger. And I'm probably going to make all this a little bit bigger here shortly. Okay, so then we're going to add more text. And once again, I'm going to change the font. Okay. The next thing we need to do is, okay, first of all, we're going to have to offer this in a color. You can have it in as many different colors as you want, but you also need to offer this in black and also in white. So let me kind of mess around with this a little bit. Okay, since I already have this in black, I'm actually going to export this to our, let me make this just a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm actually going to export this to the editor so that we can crop this. So we're going to click Export, Export to Editor, and I'm going to crop this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and I'm going to save this to my desktop. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is we have to take out that white background. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload and we are going to take out this background and make it a PNG file, and we're going to click Apply. Okay, so now we're going to save this image as a PNG, and you want it to be a PNG transparent background so that when you drag this over onto, you know, one of your designs, it's going to be transparent and it's not going to have that white background. So we're going to save as PNG. And once this pulls up, it's probably not going to show up very well because it is black. Okay, so here it is here. And then we're going to save as, and then we're just going to put ANC. And then we just want to make sure that we put .png, and we have our black. Okay, so let me go ahead and close out of this. Close photo. Okay. All right, so we need to go back over to iPicky.com, and I just want to show you how this works. Now, this is actually a sneak peek of one of my products that I'm going to have in my Girl Boss gear. So this is one of the products I created, just a simple coffee mug that says Girl Boss, but I do have a lot of other things that I'm going to have in my Girl Boss gear, like t-shirts, and they're not all going to say just Girl Boss. So let's say, for example, that we want to pull our logo over onto this. I would go to, actually we would click on the layering tool right here. Okay. And then we are going to actually upload the PNG version of what we just created. And then this is how simple it is. You just drag it over here, and you can position this and do this however you want. And another thing you can do if you don't like this harsh black, you can go over here and click Fade. You can tilt it if you want. You can put this wherever you would like. And sometimes when it's a harsh black, I really like to fade it a whole lot. You can put it wherever you want on here, and that's how you do that. If you're really wanting to watermark your photo though, I do have another video on how to do that, and I can link that in the description below. This is mainly just putting your logo on here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this, and I'm going to do one more. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to make this like 500 by 500, just so we have enough room to work with here. And I'm going to create this one in color. So I think I'm going to use one of these circles. Okay, so I'm not really liking this solid color black. This one I'm actually going to do in color. So I am going to choose one of my colors I have on my papers. And, you know, once again, this is basically the same process that I have been showing. It's just there's so many options that you can do with this, though. So we're going to click lighten. And so we have our circle here. And then let's say that we just wanted to put, you know, Alicia Khan Designs. And then I'm going to center that. And I'm going to change my font here. Not really. I think I'm going to do this. Okay. Now I'm going to change the color of the font and let me get this just a little bit bigger. Okay, so you can change the color of the font one of two ways. You can either go in and change the color, or you can use a paper and you can put the paper over it. So I think I'll do just the same color paper here that we just used. And we don't really have to worry about, because that is already covered. So we're going to click lighten. So there we have our logo. Now we're going to export this to our editor, and I'm just going to crop it. And once again, you can make this whatever color you want. I mean, the possibilities are just endless here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Okay, so once again, we need to take out the background of this logo. So we're going to hop right back over here to Lunapic. And I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, so here it is right here. And then once again, with one click of a button, we're going to take out this background. And we are going to click Apply. And that makes it a transparent background, which makes it easy for dragging over onto your products. So we are going to save the image. We're going to save it as a PNG. Save as. And then I'm just going to put AMC logo dot PNG. And we're going to save. So once again, I'm going to show you how we can drag that over onto your product. So let's hop right back over to iPicky. Give me just a second here. Okay, so we're going to go to our photo library, and once again, this is just a little sneak peek of the products that one of the products that I'm going to be offering in my shop, and this is not going to be the background or anything like that, but just a coffee mug that says Girl Boss. So we are now going to go to our layering tool right here, and we need to upload the photo, the PNG file. And here it is. So here's another way. So all you have to do to get this over here is simply drag it over here. And then this puts it on your product. And you can, put it over here. It's however you want to do that. So that's really how easy that is to do. You can make this whatever color you want. I kind of wish I would have made this a little bit darker just so you could see it better. And actually, I think I'm going to do that because it doesn't take very long to do these. Okay, so let's go ahead and discard this. And we're going to switch to the designer. We're going to discard because we don't want to save that. So we're going to click New, 500, 500, Create. Okay, so this time I think I'll use maybe this border. Okay, and I'm just going to add some text here. AMC. Design Shop. Okay, and then we're going to change our font. And then we're going to make this bigger. And this is another reason I like to add text separately, because it puts this so close together, and I'm just not liking that. So I'm actually going to delete that and add this separately. And then we can do it. And just remember that each time you're adding text, you have to click to add text. Okay. So now we need to change our font on all of these. Okay, so now you can kind of play around, and this is why I like adding text separately, because then it's not jumbled up so close together. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. So now let's go ahead and change our color. I'm going to add some paper. So once again, you can do it so many different ways. You can either go down here and you can change the color, by choosing something on the spectrum, or you can use one of your digital papers, which is what I'm going to do. I want something a little bit brighter. You can even do glitter. We'll just do glitter. So like if you wanted it to be glitter, this is how to do the colored one. And then we're going to click lighten. So here's another way. So you can make and sell these logos on Etsy. You can put, you know, for example, something like this, and then you can say in the description, you know, just email me the name of your shop, and then all you have to do is have these saved and ready to go. Okay, so we're going to click save, and okay, and once again, I'm going to save this to my desktop. Okay, so once again, we need to take out the background of that image. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to choose that file. And one click of a button, and we have now taken out the background. So we're going to save the image, save as PNG. Once again, always remember PNG means a transparent background. So we're going to save as. Okay, so now I'm going to jump back over here to iPicky.com, and I'm actually going to switch to the editor. We can actually discard this design right here, and I'm going to go to my photo library, and once again, the sneak peek of one of my items that's going to be in my Girl Boss shop. Now we just need to go and add the image and the PNG version. Okay. So we click on our layering tool right here, and then we're going to go to add a photo, and then we can drag this design right over here, or you can put it down here however you want. And you can size this however you want. You can put it over here. You can tilt it if you want. I mean, there's just wherever you want to put it. So right here, I'm going to put it here. AMC Design Shop. If you think that this is too dark, you can always click fade a little bit. So that is how simple and easy that is to do. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. But this is how you can start a logo business. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be looking out for my Girl Boss gear that I'll be linking into the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.